3, 2, 1. Like I
Wait,
call
I'm
it.
not ready. That'll happen. That's a fine start.
All right, what's up, everybody? How's Dumb Street doing? Oh, what's that? It's awesome, and it's here, and it's now. That's cool.
We love it in the dump street. I'm sorry.
I love Dumb Street so much. It's so much fun. Makes me giggle, and you were waiting for it, and now it's here.
You were waiting with bated breath, and we watched you, and
Yeah.
we said no.
We said at the end of the last episode, you got to hold your breath till we come back. You can breathe while Christian's talking. I mean, that's amicable. I mean, you know.
So if your cheeks are turning red and you're begging for another breath, go over and head over to Christian Speaks His Mind. He'll get you right.
Yeah, you know me, man. I can't breathe until I've made my money in the morning. I wake up. I wake up. And I instinctually breathe because I'm awake, and I go. You gotta suck that shit back. You gotta stop. Eat your cereal. Hold your breath.
And you don't even breathe like while you sleep either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got the clothespin. I got the humidifier on the right. I got the dehumidifier on the left. I got all this shit going on. And eventually, I'll barter some contract with some Swedish billionaire, and then I'll take my first breath of the day.
I mean, that's the way of life. That's growing up,
Yeah.
honestly. Not breathing anymore, making billions of dollars. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I've been waiting to breathe today, so I'm gonna get to my money.
Yeah,
real
actually,
quick so that I may take my first breath.
Actually, I'm getting word from our sponsors that they don't feel that they can give us the money unless you deliver this with the gravitas and weight of a Southern preacher.
Okay, you got
like
it.
real fire and brimstone's what they want.
Yeah, you got it. People of America, potassium and vitamin C consumption is at an all-time low. It's tearing the fabric of our great nation apart.
No.
Dear Christ, I'm afraid that when it rains, it also pours.
Oh,
I'm hearing news that America's soup levels are at an all-time low. The end times are surely upon us if we do not reflect upon our sins and work diligently to correct our devilish ways. Amen.
Whoa, oh, amen.
Hark, ye lost and weary souls. Upturn thy eyes and behold your Savior. Panera Bread's brand new fresh mango bowls. Gone are the days of the traditional bread bowl, a gluttonous monument to soupy sins and saturated fat. He has arrived.
Yes, he has.
We have witnessed the third coming of this day, and for a fee of $10.99, you may partake in his blessings. So join us at your nearest Panera Bread and enter the gates of paradise. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, brother. That was nice.
First breath of the day.
Feels good. I actually got some blood flow in my brain now.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I just read, but I hope it was legal.
Yeah, you kind of went into a fugue state there. Sort of, I think the Lord possessed you.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
Not to, I mean, I hate to proselytize. That's not what, religion's about.
That's
But
what Dumb Street's about.
I think what we did see was just proof of the Lord's hand.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, like when you said you're a Southern preacher, I felt possessed by the spirit of preachers past. I felt like I was not prophetic, but maybe prophetic.
Yeah.
Maybe prophetic.
Were you sort of standing in like a mist-filled liminal space where every preacher past was standing there waiting to offer their counsel and advice?
Yeah, exactly. Like I saw all of my ancestors.
Yeah.
I saw God above me. Below me, somebody was filleting me.
There was a biblical angel with like a bunch of eyes and floating rings and
Yeah.
wings and shit, like just watching down on you mysteriously.
Yeah, I had to slay the devil with a battle axe to regain my honor and come back to the physical world.
Yeah.
But I'm here now, man.
Well, I'm happy that, that happened to you.
Oh, shit. You want to make your money today?
Yeah, I'd love to breathe.
Yeah.
I really, really would. Have you ever been in a situation where you're getting lit at the local bar and they cut you off because you were getting too rowdy? Then you drive home angrily leading to a DUI, well, you need help from our sponsor, the law offices of Bildro, Didness, and Fuck. What if I were to tell you it was actually the bartender's fault that you drove home at all? What if I told you it is the bartender's legal responsibility to serve you until you are unconscious and unable to drive? Gaylord Bildro is a 2-time Golden Globe winning artist turned lawyer for money. Dadthew Didness is a psychedelic transgender vigilante biker who is also technically British royalty. And George Fuck is a nudist Catholic priest with a huge dick. What do these 3 men have in common? One crazy night at Buffalo Wild Wings. This exact scenario happened to them. Led by Bildro, the 3 won a landmark case that they now use as legal precedent to fight for you. Call 818-DUI-BABY for a quote. Fuck the system with Bildro, Didness, and Fuck.
Wow, great.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm great to have some lawyers on our side because, we're always getting into trouble.
Yeah, just not to get too specific on anything, but, there are legal troubles that come with being an adult and making those adult decisions to, drink till you're almost passed out at a Buffalo Wild Wings. And sometimes you need guys in your corner that understand where you're coming from.
Exactly, dude. You need guys that don't just talk the talk, didn't just go to law school, have been there. Guys that have gone out, hung out, made some questionable decisions, and come back from it better men.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they are better. I mean, have you seen how nice their suits are? It's ridiculous.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bildro and Fuck, they just kind of dress normal, and but Dadthew Didness, he's always wearing those kind of elaborate sequined costumes, usually very kind of close to the thigh, short cut pants.
I hear his designer is the same guy that does Kanye's stuff.
Exactly, yeah. But it's different philosophy, right? Kanye says, I don't want any part of my skin to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Didness says, really air it out.
Yeah.
Really get my stuff out there.
Yeah, he had a tuxedo made entirely out of yarn, like in Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's sort of just like a floating kind of simulacrum of a suit that doesn't really cover anything. But at the same time, that was so groundbreaking. Like no one had done anything like that before except for Kirby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A real firebrand, that Kirby.
Yeah. Dadthew Didness following close behind in his footsteps, bringing that to life.
And then you remember Yoshi, his poser ass, came out with that woolly shit. We're about yarn, not wool. We don't like that shit.
Wool is itchy.
It is.
That's factual. And Yoshi's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's problematic is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rough.
Yoshi's been canceled, folks. All right. What do we have?
Yeah, Yoshi's canceled, and we're talking about that for the next hour.
Remember when Yoshi said the N-word at the Laugh Factory? Back in 87.
And then Kramer defended him. They made a new show called Kramer, shot in the old Seinfeld set.
And he's alone.
Yeah, he's just alone. I love that show.
Yeah, it's just the only real comedy that comes from it is every now and again he'll have sort of a psychotic flashback, and then he'll he'll hallucinate an episode of Seinfeld happening behind him, and then it'll end with him being like, you're so right, Jerry, and then it cuts to the empty apartment, and it's the middle of the night.
Someone else is living there.
Yeah.
Now it's somebody else's apartment. He's just hiding in places.
Yeah. Dan Harmon is writing that, actually. It's really, groundbreaking.
Next order of business, we haven't yet talked about... Look, guys, we're fucking movie guys, okay? We're cool movie guys.
Yeah.
We watch movies. We're movie buffs.
Yeah.
And frankly, we watch cooler movies than you. You watch dumb movies like You
Yeah.
you watch movies like American Sniper, and you watch.
Shut up, dude. No, dude.
You
I'm
wa-
not even gonna fucking
you
let
wa-
you get past that. That's ridiculous. American Sniper is a beautiful story about a man who needed to kill a bunch of people.
You guys watch dumb movies like fucking
seen it.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
What?
And you guys watch dumb movies like Star Wars. We watch cool movies.
You're an asshole.
We watch movies. We watch like 3-hour-long French movies that's like a time lapse of a red barn degrading.
Yeah.
We watch like.
Well, I'm a
like-
man of the people. That stuff's way too pretentious for me. Like, what is this artsy fartsy bullcrap? I'm just coming to the theater with my family to have a good family experience. And what's so wrong of me for that? And why do these fucking filmmakers have to make me feel like an idiot?
Not me, dude. I love my artsy fartsy my French little 4-hour cinema pieces about like an uncle that fucks his 13-year-old nephew, and it's like totally awesome.
You're a pedophile for that.
No, it's French. They do that.
The French can get away with
The
it.
French do that, and it's fine.
Well, because they're French and we've accepted that they're pedophiles.
Um,
That shit's not. That doesn't fly in the North American fucking states here.
No, yeah, you have to, if you want to make a fringe pedophile movie, you have to make the age exactly 17. And
You
then-
see what happened with Cuties? They went way too young.
Yeah, no. What you have to do is what Call Me by Your Name did, what Licorice
Mhm.
Pizza did, where
Uh-huh.
they make one of the love interests like 17. So you're like, it's a nice movie, but I can't stop thinking about the fact that you're fucking 17.
Yeah.
And the other one is like 25.
You know, it's forbidden love. That's why it's so
it's
fucking
Romeo
cool.
Juliet type shit.
Definitely,
It's so not.
definitely doesn't make you feel weird when you're watching it.
No, but look, I wanted to touch on Dune because it's probably one of the biggest like. I mean, there's not many cultural phenomenon movies anymore.
Mhm.
Not many kind of like universal movie experiences. That was Marvel for a while. Like,
Yeah. Thank God that it's kind of petering out. Like it's
Yeah,
petering out
it
in the way
really
that
is.
any, billion-dollar franchise can, where it doesn't really. Like people will still keep watching Disney Plus shows or whatever the fuck just to
Yeah.
keep up with the lore. But at
they're
the
not
same
cultural
time,
phenomenons, you know. Like
No.
an Avengers movie would come out, and you would go with a group of 8 people to watch it because, like, it was something that it felt like everyone had to see,
Mhm.
right? Like
they were spaced out enough that like people that didn't see all of them had at least seen the ones that were plot relevant, and so like everyone could get on board for these big event ones. Like
Yeah.
that's what the Avengers movies were meant for. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, and now that we have like streaming and shit, like movies become less of a universal experience, and they can become more niche, right? Like a
Mhm.
movie that you saw was just like something that you decided to watch on this one streaming service that maybe a fourth of people have or whatever. But this was a bit like this is one of those things where the word got out, like you have to see this at a theater.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, were they right? Like, I mean, I remember watching the first Dune in the 70mm IMAX,
Yeah,
and that was phenomenal.
I got to see the Dune 2 on that one.
Okay, that's
That was
nice.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I just saw this one in a normal theater, but there's something about that movie's sound that you just don't want to hear on like a computer speaker or like a
Mhm.
headphone speaker. Like,
Yeah,
it's so immense.
to to speak to that a little bit, I actually saw Dune twice, and the second time I saw it, it was still in an IMAX, but it was like the one at like the mall, like
Yeah.
the AMC. Fucking, they have like a Dolby surround sound system, but I think theirs is broken because anytime a sound is too loud, it like sounds like the speakers
Yeah, it
are
sounds like
blowing out.
rattling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was awful.
That
So
sucks.
seeing Dune the second time was not nearly as fun. It being on a big screen's always a treat, but at the same time, oh man, it's loud.
Yeah. I just got to put it out there, dude. I think Star Trek, Star Wars, that's all for babies. That's all
Yeah.
gay and for children now.
Yeah.
Dune is cool, and
You're a big Dune hipster.
bro. I was not at the. You remember? I mean, I liked the first movie.
Yeah.
I liked
I
it.
felt like you had fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it, but I wasn't like crazy about it. But
Yeah.
this one really fucking sold me. Like
Yeah.
I'm into it now because it's like
I think it's done that for a lot of people. Like, I had the first Dune movie is probably what sold me, but even then, I'd kind of been like, my dad's been a lifelong Dune head, and like some podcasts I listen to have some Duners on there. So I've been conditioned to be like, have that at least in the back of my mind, and then the big movie comes out, and I'm like, okay, I gotta learn what the fuck this is
Yeah.
all about.
Yeah,
but-
there's a lot to it, man, and like, yeah, the books are apparently. I mean, I tried to listen to the audiobook one time. It was like 30 hours long as an audiobook, and I was just, it's one of those things where it's like if you miss something,
Yeah.
like when you're listening to an audiobook, it's so fucking hard to like go back to where you want to be and like hear what you want to hear again. I could not finish it, and I was kind of glad that the events that were in the movie were new to me.
Yeah.
I
actually
think
hadn't-
most people haven't fucking read that book at all, so I think that was most people's experience.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, for the reasons you mentioned, I don't do well retaining audiobooks. Like the stuff kind of like if I miss something, then I'm like lost.
Yeah,
And I'm like that when I read a physical book too. Like I, get distracted halfway through a page and have to read the last third of it again
Exactly,
or whatever. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But at the same time, with a book, you're at your own pace. Like no one's
Yeah.
pushing the pace forward for you. So I do retain it, like reading a book. But at the same time, Dune is the worst for me for that in terms of like
Yeah.
skipping over a sentence and you feel like, oh shit, okay.
but there really does seem to be a lot of fucking content contained in that book.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like,
In all of them.
if you're somebody that watches movies asking questions throughout, often starting with a why, there is like ways to nitpick Dune 2 where it's like, why is this way? How are they able to, like, for example, like,
The fate of the universe ends in a knife fight.
yeah, exactly. Like, why are they using knives?
But that is all explained.
That's the thing is like you have to give enough of a damn to like look this up and
Yeah.
and be like because if you want to levy the criticism, the movie does not explain kind of key points of the lore of the universe that would help you understand why things are a certain way.
At the same time, if they did that, it would be a 4-hour movie. Like it would be
Exactly.
90% exposition.
Yeah, but
this movie did a very good job of mixing that in with just plot relevant events and shit. It constantly felt like it was moving forward, which is a good thing. Did jump
lot
around a lot
happens.
chronologically. So you kind of the first time I saw it, I was like, "Wait, did this happen over like 5 years or less than a year?" And it's less than a year. Jessica's
Yeah.
pregnant the entire time, and so Paul becomes like leader. Spoilers, fucking. Paul becomes the leader in less than 90 days, which is a change from the book.
got you.
Yeah, they did it over 5 years or so.
Okay. But what's the big event in Dune lore where it's like, I remember it has jihad in it.
The Butlerian Jihad.
Yeah.
Basically, like how in movies about AI and robots, there's like a theoretical singularity, like AI will take over and become, like they just say fuck you humanity, bye.
Yeah.
Like that happens in the Dune universe's past, and so the humans barely survive that, and they destroy all the AI in this Butlerian Jihad, and because of that, there are no like traditional computers and shit. It's all done like
Yeah.
manually by people and human computers and shit.
Yeah, and they breed people genetically to be smart so that they can do computer calculations, and they
Yeah.
breed certain people to like they try to answer like technological problems genetically, essentially, right?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of like themes of eugenics and stuff in the
Yeah.
books, and like later on it just gets crazy. But like, yeah, as humanity's advancing, they're trying to advance people's power by just making them smarter and better at strategizing and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so like they're doing this to breed human machines, as well as like breed their leaders into like more capable leaders and stuff. And that's all being done secretly by the order of the female witches, the Bene Gesserit.
Yeah. And that plot element is not explained in the movie. Right?
No.
And there's certain things in the movie where I was asking during it, like, why this, why that. But the movie felt smart enough, and the book is big enough that I was convinced, like, there has to be a reason for these things, and it's not just like as simple as, you know, making my 10-minute Twitter rant about why I didn't get it. So I did put in 10 minutes.
Does anyone
of
else
effort
think
after
Dune
the
2
movie
was just boring?
Yeah.
I love that.
No, yeah. No, it was so funny. I saw it with our buddy Zach. Hi, Zach. He fell asleep halfway through the movie and complained after the movie that nothing happened in it.
That's
yeah,
cool.
funny guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but a lot of shit happens in Dune 2. I was saying I felt like Dune 1 was a 3-hour edging session, and this one was
Yes.
a 3-hour orgasm.
Oh yeah, for
Like-
sure.
Like it was so plot dense. It gave you so much to chew on. Especially for me, I didn't have much concept going into it about, like how the political system worked, or even just the capabilities of the main character. I thought in the first Dune, Paul was kind of a character that things happened to, and then by the end of Dune 2, he grabs the galaxy by the balls, so to speak.
Yeah. The first one is him learning how to survive within like the whirlwind of the political system and everything happening. Like that's all. Remember the scene in the sandstorm where he like has to turn off the helicopter they're in to get through it. That's like his arc in the first movie, I think, is what they were trying to build around. This one is completely the inverse of that. He starts from there and then becomes fucking Paul Atreides. He becomes crazy. Muad'Dib.
Yeah, it's a nice like departure from the kind of like mindless slap fighting that a lot of like popular sci-fi is. It's thoughtful. There's these elements of like we're showing you the potential futures of these horrifying concepts like displacement, colonialism, eugenics, in ways that feel weirdly grounded, even though they take place 8,000 years in the future, because these are kind of universal historic human struggles. It's just, yeah, I'm just impressed, man. It's just so much smarter than I thought it was going to be, and it's so much fucking more thoughtful than bullshit like Star Wars.
It's different than traditional sci-fi, like popular sci-fi especially, where a lot of the excitement tends to come from just like, space magic, the Force type of thing. Like, just sci-fi concepts that are kind of interesting but ultimately just magic shit. Dune is the inverse of that, where Frank Herbert is really trying to not do any of that and create like the most human sci-fi imaginable, where like all of the motivations are very human, but like it's 10,000 years in the future, and so it's all super accelerated. Yeah.
Yeah, I put on my little blue onesie pajamas.
And that looks so cute on you, by the way.
Yeah, every night when I go to sleep, I have my blue onesie pajamas, and I have my Lightning McQueen bed.
Yeah, and you carry around a purple blanket.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking guy, and that's the type of shit guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I play my DS under the covers like every guy out there.
And my mom comes in, I go,
Memories.
All right. Speaking of movies,
Wait, there's
fucking-
more than one movie.
Oscars happened.
Who's Oscar?
I hate him, whoever he is. I think it's Jimmy Kimmel's real name.
John Cena got naked for Oscar, didn't he?
He did get naked for Oscar, but it was a big fucking bit, and I bet he had a cock on that or a sock. I bet he had a sock on that cock. Is what I was trying to say.
A cock on that penis was what you were about to say,
It was,
which
yeah.
was so awesome.
And he put a prosthetic huge dick on his dick.
There are prosthetic smaller dick.
He tucks and then puts
Yeah.
on a micro
Yeah,
penis.
he tucks.
That if I oh my god, I would have so much respect for John.
It's not a
Cena if he
clit
did
because
that.
I have balls. Look, it's so awesome.
When will Jimmy Kimmel die? Is my question about the Oscars. When will
Hmm.
we finally be rid of him? I don't know if anyone's ever.
Well, with stem cell research progressing as it is, I don't think we'll be rid of him for quite some time. He is a rich American.
I mean, what is the process for selecting a man like Jimmy Kimmel to host the Oscars? Do you focus group
The
10,000
worst people.
Yeah, you focus group 10,000 people and ask them who they have the fewest opinions about?
Yeah.
Like, just so he's not, like, upsetting to any, like, normie or whatever.
I bet they
like-
just go into like malls and then like they stop white people or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck they do because it just seems like the process has to be like if they are actually polling the public for that information instead of just saying, "All right, it's Jimmy again."
'Cause
Like
I mean, they have ratings. It's not like people love Jimmy.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
like- it's not like
You're
people
correct.
tell him like, "Hey, guys, we fucking love Jimmy." The show, I mean, you can stand to make it even longer. We love it. Make it even longer and keep Jimmy. These are the things that everyone says about the Oscars.
the way
Lengthen it and keep Jimmy.
absolutely. If I could have two things.
Yeah.
Fucking shit, sorry. The way that they like have to pull these people to get the result, yes, Jimmy for Oscar. We need Jimmy for
Yeah.
Oscar. It has to be like a bunch of like hogs. Like it's like going into fucking Sauron's camp of dirty orcs and being like, "Who do you want to be the next Dark Lord?" Answer yes for Sauron, and then you know they just leave with a piece of paper that says yes. I don't know how anyone with like a functioning brain or like being given a fair test or a fair like choice could say Jimmy.
There's even if you were, I mean, are there just that few trusted people in Hollywood that they can like?
Can't do Chris Rock
Yeah,
because he'll get
exactly.
hurt again.
Exactly. We can't trust Chris Rock. We can't trust.
He might make a joke about someone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he might say something funny.
Jimmy Kimmel will not make a joke that lands,
Yeah.
therefore guaranteeing no one will be mad at him.
But yeah, look. We didn't see every movie this year. I saw more than you probably, but the selections annoyed me. I must say. I must fucking say. We'll go through them here. So
This is probably the least I've paid attention to the Oscars in a little bit. I know American Fiction was a good movie, and I did see Killers of the Flower Moon.
yeah, I did not get around to seeing American Fiction, but I also heard it was quite good.
I still need to watch Poor Things. That's on
That is
streaming services
phenomenal.
now, and I need
Yes.
to watch that.
So cinematography was won by Oppenheimer. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I heard that they
Uh,
won a shit ton of stuff, and I'm kind of like already. I don't even know the categories, and I'm like, really?
Yeah,
All right.
they won cinematography, which I guess just because it's Christopher Nolan, I think he won it because of his name, and he didn't even do the cinematography. I suppose he was just directing.
It was the most expensive cinematography, Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Poor Things looked incredible, and
Yeah, what is-
perplexing and interesting at all moments, and it absolutely deserved it over that.
What are they looking for in cinematography? Because it's a term that to me can mean like just the technical skill or technical prowess of the camera being where it is, or it can mean like actual scene selection and like camera angle selection and like intentional choices and shit.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. I think they just gave it to Oppenheimer because it's one of those Christopher Nolan movies that's like a quote unquote achievement in every front. Like,
There's something about Oppenheimer that it annoyed me at the time when I saw it, and it annoys me even more now. Just the fucking self-importance of it. Like, it just irks me. And the feelings of self-importance that it flaunts and displays are not, in my opinion, earned by particularly interesting writing,
yeah.
as it pertains to characters or situations, really fucking weak performances, and a lot of recognizable names but unrecognizable performances, right? Like, it's just riddled
It's
with
hard to
this
pick
shit.
out a memorable performance. Like his wife, and I don't know, like you kind of always remember Florence Pugh in a movie. So
Yeah.
but other than, and like the Russian guy that was mad at him, but even then, like the movie is really hard to follow on a first watch. Like it feels almost intentionally so. It like jumps around a lot. The dialogue is classically not mixed very well, and it's a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I was just not as impressed with it as everyone else was.
I enjoy the movie. I do. I'm not like as big of a detractor on it. I can't say I think it deserves all those fucking Oscars. I don't even know, man.
I don't know. Here's the thing: is if you gave it cinematography to Oppenheimer and only that Oscar, I wouldn't be bitching right now. But we've got more to cover. So sound
For
was
music. I'm sorry to jump ahead.
Yeah, so we'll go to music then. Original score, and what's not listed on here is Poor Things. Poor Things was also nominated for this, and it had by far and away the best original score of any fucking movie this year. It was memorable. It was weird. They had sounds in that score that were like literally impossible to place. You would hear that and you'd be like, what kind of fucking instrument are they using to produce that sound?
I still haven't seen it, so I can't give a fair judgment on it. But like,
I'm telling you, bro, it was
Yeah.
great, and it serves the movie because the movie is trying to at times disturb you and unsettle you.
I
And-
cannot
and you-
remember the music in Oppenheimer. Is what I
It
will
was
say.
it's completely forgettable.
Yeah.
And-
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, on the other hand, got a very memorable soundtrack.
I'm
Do you remember when
shocked.
they played the original theme? That was great. No, I don't give a shit.
I'm shocked that
whatever.
was nominated for anything. I didn't
Killers
even
of the
catch
Flower
that.
Moon, I can't say I remember the soundtrack too much. I remember plenty of like, authentic, native music being a part of it, but
Yeah.
at the same time I can't like pick out a piece that I was like, oh, and remember the music on that part. But it
Yeah,
was,
I think
it was
they
more for the background, I think, anyway.
Yeah, I think they performed one of them at the Oscars. I think it was well done.
Mm.
And then, just quickly, I want to note, no complaints here. Zone of Interest 1 sound. That movie was fucking phenomenal. And it was literally, it felt like it was being made to win that Oscar. It felt like at times it was showing off and sacrificing other elements of a movie to win the sound Oscar. So good for you.
You pulled the Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The writing for Best Adapted Screenplay went to American Fiction.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's amazing.
Me too. I've got no thoughts on that because I haven't seen it. It's a lot of good movies that it won over it, though, so it must mean something. Anatomy of a Fall won Best Writing of an Original Screenplay. And I didn't see any of these other movies that came out. I didn't want to see Maestro with Bradley Cooper. I'll tell you that. I didn't
Okay.
want to see that because
I don't think I know anything about that.
that's
one.
something that he wrote, directed, and starred in. And I say, you're stretching yourself too thin, Bradley.
Okay, Bradley, calm down.
Yeah.
All right, Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is what we needed for your next jump.
I don't know. Maybe it's really good. I don't
Maybe,
know.
but like you hear written, directed, starring, and you're like, ooh, a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah. So best director went to Christopher Nolan, to the surprise of nobody.
I'd give it to Martin Scorsese, honestly, but I still haven't seen Poor Things or Anatomy of a Fall or Zone of Interest. I love Killers of the Flower Moon.
I haven't seen Anatomy of a Fall. I've seen all the rest of these things. If I'm picking a director, I'm picking Yorgos Lanthimos. What he pulls off in that movie is like unbelievably unique. But honestly, any of these, in my opinion, would have been better than Nolan. Like, I just don't think that movie was like suited to his talents, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know why he picked that script. He usually likes to, show.
I've seen him do historical fiction before, but never nonfiction. Like, or something that's meant to be depicting true events.
Yeah, but Christopher Nolan is like, he likes to try to show you cool stuff, right? And not try to like talk you into thinking the movie is cool.
Yeah.
Right? Like Oppenheimer does. But like, and this movie just doesn't do that. Like, it gives you a couple instances of like, interesting visuals or imagery that ends in 5 seconds, like in between scenes. I just fucking, I don't know if he's won an Oscar before, but if this is the first fucking time he's won Best Director and it's for that fucking movie,
no, he's won other Oscars.
Really?
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
But yeah, I think Scorsese could have gotten it over him. I thought Lanthimos, even Glazer, I thought all of those would have been more worthy. Actress in a supporting role was won by Lady from the Holdovers.
Didn't see that.
Yeah, me neither. Emily Blunt was nominated in Oppenheimer. Why? Why are we fucking around? Moving
because they
on.
had to nominate Oppenheimer for every award.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one. This one, actor in a supporting role, was won by Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. Do you remember his character, the traitor, the guy that was important in the last 30 minutes?
Hold on, what was the last category? Because it wasn't supporting role. What was the last category?
It was actress in a supporting role.
Oh, it was actress.
And then this is actor in a supporting role.
If we're doing all of these Oppenheimer ones, man, if you're gonna give so many to Oppenheimer, I think at least give a nomination to Ryan Gosling as Ken. Maybe
it is.
Oh,
it's right there.
Okay, I didn't see the
right at the
part.
bottom. Ryan Gosling was nominated,
Okay.
and my pick again would be Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things.
Sure.
I have never
can't give an opinion.
I understand, but I'm telling you, I've never seen Mark Ruffalo in anything I've liked except for Poor Things.
I wouldn't give it to Robert De Niro.
No, me neither.
I would. That's
a
for
legacy.
supporting actress is the female lead from no, it's not from Killers, the wife.
Oh,
unless that's a different category.
She was nominated for Best Actress, I think.
She was insane. She was so good.
Yeah, that's what we'll look at next. So the person that won Best Actress was Emma Stone for Poor Things.
Okay, well, good for her.
She fucking deserved it. She carried that movie. Everyone was upset because Lily Gladstone didn't win it because they wanted it was the first time that any Native American person had ever even probably been acknowledged at the Oscars.
Yeah.
So
in that case, because of the historical significance and the performance itself, I'm gonna say Lily Gladstone probably should have won it. Emma Stone, though, I mean, she eats. I'm not gonna.
You ain't seen it. You ain't seen it.
I'm not gonna besmirch her. At the same time, though, fucking.
Emma Stone was visibly embarrassed that she won it, and
that
not
is
Lily
awesome.
Gladstone. And this one pisses me the fuck off. Actor in a leading role went to Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer.
No.
I thought Cillian Murphy's performance in Oppenheimer. Yeah. I thought it was in part what fucking held that movie down. I thought he was never giving you anything spectacular. I thought he looked dissociative and detached for a lot of that movie.
That's the entire character's that's what the performance calls for, and he does give you that. But at the same time,
is
really
it Oscar worthy? No.
Yeah, that's the question.
I mean, it's serviceable, but it's not the best performance of the entire year.
Give it to Jeffrey Wright. That's
I'd
my
say
take.
if I was picking, and I'd say fuck this list. Give it to Druig, Barry Keoghan, and Saltburn. That's that's definitely the best.
Does he qualify for this one? Is Saltburn qualify for
I
this
think so.
Oscar?
I think that Saltburn. I think it came out this year. I think, or the year that this Oscars is for, and I don't think it was recognized at all. My
Yeah,
favorite.
He would have been
movie-
the better Irishman to win
Exactly.
the first actor Oscar, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, my favorite movies of the year were Saltburn and Beau is Afraid. Those went totally unrecognized.
Beau is Afraid didn't get anything?
No, I don't think so.
What?
No, it definitely didn't actually. And that's a masterpiece. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
That movie near gave me a panic attack.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like, seriously. It was effective. It was
yeah.
really good.
And finally, Best Picture went to Oppenheimer above American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest.
Killers got snubbed, dude. It's because no one fucking watched it.
Yeah, because it's a fucking 3-hour
movie.
movie about Native American,
And it doesn't have sandworms in
it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I obviously didn't see all these, but I just thought, let's just compare it to Barbie. Oppenheimer. Let's just compare it to Barbie. They were on equal footing, phenomenon-wise.
Yeah.
They literally went hand in hand in terms of the marketing and people seeing them.
I kind of want to look up who made more in the box office.
Go for it. I fucking thought in damn near every way Barbie was a more fun movie. I had way more fun watching it. I thought it was more enjoyable.
I would have to agree.
Okay.
Barbie fucking almost made double the box office
And
that
good for
Oppenheimer did in the U.S.
And good for them.
And it made $500,000 more worldwide. Barbie did.
Okay, hell yeah.
Or I mean 500 million. Or yeah, 500 million.
And another thing I wanted to mention is Greta Gerwig didn't even get fucking nominated for Best Director.
Yeah, they just threw him the bone of the best song. Give it to Billie Eilish. Like, deserved, because the best original song is such a fucking tiny category anyway. And, you know, that song is a fucking banger. At the same time, yeah, I just, why the Oppenheimer dick riding? I don't really get it.
I don't get it.
I don't and again, I can't even say I hated Oppenheimer or anything. Like, when I'm going into a Chris Nolan production, I understand that it's going to be pretentious and kind of annoying, especially if it's going to be about a real person.
But sometimes it earns it. Like, Christopher Nolan is
yeah, because normally they're talking about like a really heady concept that is cool.
Like, Interstellar is pretentious,
yes,
but it earns it a little bit.
It earns the pretentious Matt Damon villain speech, dude. It earns the fucking, going to the fifth dimension with Matthew McConaughey scene.
Yeah.
Because it gives you all of the visual stuff you need to immerse you in the shit.
Yeah. Interstellar, by the way, I think it's almost a trademark of Christopher Nolan movies that he can make a really good movie with horrible fucking casting. like just the worst casting decisions you've ever seen around a very good script.
Yeah.
Like that's almost classic Nolan.
He sometimes he rolls the dice and he gets a Heath Ledger. But
yeah.
And you can't hate on Patrick Bateman for Batman too much.
Yeah. No, the Batmans are fine. The Batmans are fine. But yeah, I thought Oppenheimer was by far his most self-important and least earned self-importance in a movie.
I think Tenet is maybe my favorite cast of his, but it's got a
That's
lot of
fair. I love
people
me
I
some
like.
Robbie Pats.
Oh, I think everyone in it.
Love
man.
me Robbie Pats.
Robbie Pats, better Batman.
Robbie pats me down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Heyo.
Robbie pats me, daddy. All right.
All right. Moving on. Enough movie talk. We've got a segment prepared by the one and only Jackson Ritchie.
We're walking out of the movie theater and we are entering the film wave. I don't know if you've ever heard of film wave. It's maybe about one of the nichest, internet freakazoids making videos. They've completely deleted their YouTube channel. They're just guys that like making cool prank videos, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They've deleted their whole YouTube channel because I think they got clowned on too much. But this was
So these
earlier
are
in the internet.
relics. Okay.
Yeah. Well, these are all from an archive, and there's like 12 videos on there. So I just picked out 3, and they might be even too long for us to get through all of them. We'll just see how we're feeling.
Okay.
And I haven't even watched all of these yet because I did want to give some genuine reactions here. But
Okay,
it's time to
yeah.
ride the film wave.
And I haven't seen these either. You sent these to me, and I had to screen record them. I screen recorded it, threw it on my bed, and then walked across my room, put headphones on, and played 2K so I wouldn't hear it. So this will be new to me too.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It is, but my arms are really hurting lately. It's like tingly. It's like hurts, it tingles, burning. It's like shooting. It's like shooting up my arm, and it's like going into my chest.
not good.
Right here too. My chest feels tight. I don't know, maybe these pills.
Sorry.
Me AF.
I just love a camera shot of a guy taking a pill.
I don't know what the hell it is.
I love how he was just holding the pills beforehand.
Oh shit.
Whoa, what the hell's going on? Oh, the light's so bright.
He's ODing. No.
What the hell?
Much K-hole.
Where am I? I can't see anything. The light's just blinding me.
Hello.
What? Who's that?
This is God.
The Christian one.
Oh, God.
He's talking through the T-Pain
You're
mic.
in heaven.
What? I died?
Shadai.
Yes.
You're in
Oh my
heaven.
God, my arm. I was having a heart attack. I'm dead.
No, you're just overexposed.
Oh my God. Is it true, God? Am I dead?
Yes, you are
See,
dead.
Brandon, you're wrong.
Oh
You're
my
dead.
God, I can't believe I died. I was only 40 years old. What about my kids? I don't have any kids, but what if I had kids? What about them?
What?
What about my wife? I don't have a wife, but what about her if I got married one day?
Don't worry. In heaven, you can eat all the food and be with all the women that you want.
Oh, thank you,
That
God.
sounds like
You're
a good
such
deal.
a good God. I'm sorry I never believed in you. I was always a Satanist.
What?
No, I mean, I went to church regularly, and I did all the things that I wasn't. I was supposed. I didn't. Never had premarital sex. Well, I never even had sex, but I didn't
He's
have
lying to God,
any
and he's a
sex
virgin.
stuff, and I never went to any of those bad websites. I promise.
Come towards the
I
light.
don't believe him.
Okay, it's really bright. I'm gonna come towards you. Okay. Oh, I feel so peaceful.
Like he's talking to a like cornered raccoon.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna come close to you,
I'm gonna
God.
get you,
What is
God.
One more
Get the God
thing.
net.
what? Oh, I'm so happy.
Tommy, get the God net.
Oh, I can't believe that dying feels so good. Oh, thank you so much.
He died on an overdose and a heart
yes.
attack.
Gotcha.
What? What are you talking about? God? God, what are you talking about? You're not dead. He's your roommate. I'm in the other room. I got a
You're just overexposed.
speaker in here. I'm talking to you over it. You mean you're not God? No. Can you turn off the bright lights? My eyes are they're starting to go.
Okay,
fine. Oh my God.
This is the face of a guy who got
You know,
pranked.
in heaven, I was always in this crappy apartment.
Yep.
And you were pretending to be God?
We get it.
Where's my arm, though? It was tingling. I thought I was having
Brandon.
a heart attack.
Just ride the film wave.
How do you explain that, though?
I don't know. Get it checked out. Probably gonna die.
I'm probably going to go to hell. Say goodbye to my kids. I mean, when I have kids.
You cheated on your wife.
No.
I am the
Oh my God.
Isn't it so good?
That's really good. Holy
love
shit.
Film Wave.
That's a real special one.
And I'm trying to keep my eyes fresh for film wave. I don't want to watch a ton of these, but I do want to try and get through the fucking catalog of archived videos at some point because they're special.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, what an epic prank. Like,
I just overexposed you, idiot. You're not in heaven.
I wonder, do you think at the time when these were originally uploaded, he was trying to sell them as pranks, like genuinely? Like, this is a prank? Like,
I think
and
it's
not staged, or it's a bit?
I think it's a confused perspective. I think he heard that prank videos get big on YouTube, and he probably watches some sketch comedy like Smosh, maybe, like the seams of that era.
Sure.
And so he's like, well, YouTube is just doing skits. Like, he's conflated how video production works, and he thinks that you just do skits. And so he's doing skits, but he's calling them pranks and ending them with them being pranks. And that's kind of the only joke, is that it always ends up as a prank, and he thinks it's real.
Okay, well, it's a very safe arena for pranking, right? It's like if you're scared to get real pranked, you just write the prank around what you're comfortable with, and then jokes on you, except jokes on your audience because they're the ones getting pranked.
Going to the strip
He's
club
levels above
prank,
you.
eating a big bunch of food prank.
Yeah, see, like, we're the stupid idiots because we watch this and we're like, wow, like, what an awesome prank, but we really got pranked because there was no prank.
Oh, crap.
The prank's on us.
I just got pranked into going to Fogo de Chao. Shit. That's so crazy.
Oh, no. I'm getting pranked with a blowjob.
Oh, damn it. My reaction must be so funny.
Here's the next one that you got for us.
A little bit more deranged.
Okay.
This, at least, I've never seen it, but just this fucking starting image.
I like it. Let's see.
Okay, so our roommate's gonna be home in a few minutes, and I have a surprise for him.
Gonna fucking blow his brains out.
You're not doing well behind the TV. It's a flat screen. See, the screen is flat.
Not even the sound of a door opening.
Listen to what I have to say.
This is the quietest
We're just gonna shoot right now.
home invasion.
All right, turn around.
Oh?
Give him knees.
This is dark.
You ready to be shot in the head? Are you ready to be shot in the head? Answer me.
No.
No?
I don't
Say
wanna die.
yes.
Yes, I don't want to die.
You ready? Ready?
No.
Look at me.
This is insane. This is as deranged as like a real mugging. Oh, no, it's a prank, bro.
Pranked!
Get pranked, bro. You thought I was gonna
fucking
execute
idiot.
you, dude. You thought I invaded your house and was gonna execute you.
The gun goes off.
Yeah, no, that would be the best. That'd be a real joke.
Oh, that'd be too funny.
No, that was psychotic.
That was batshit insane.
Because like of how seriously he's taking it before
Well,
the
yeah, he's
prank
really
reveal.
enjoying the power.
Yeah, it feels that way. I don't
Yeah.
want to accuse him of anything. But, oh my god, that was jarring to watch.
Yeah, that fucking rules. I mean, it is a prank, you know, but it's really just a power fantasy.
Yeah.
And I love his cute little mask, as if your roommate is not going to notice your frumpy body and the clothes you wear every day.
I'm just a regular robber who wears Packer shirts all the
Yeah.
time. Don't move.
And then the final one that you've prepared for us.
Just one more.
Ooh, I see another mask.
I guess we're on
Okay,
theme.
so he's with his ski mask on, and my roommate's in the bathroom right now, and I'm gonna see how he reacts to a gun in the face.
I'm gonna molest my friend.
I love how with these camera angles and stuff, it is so obvious that this is not a real prank and
Give me
it's a
your
planned
money.
sketch.
What do you?
This is some fetish of his.
I don't have.
Why are there two
I
of
said,
these?
He likes the
Give me
power.
all of your money right now.
Please.
His
put the
friend's
gun down.
good at acting
Give me-
pathetic and scared.
Please.
This is
Well, I
a
guess I'll
very
have to shoot you
sub-dom
then.
relationship.
Okay, I'll give you whatever I have, okay? Please just put the gun down. I guess I'll have to shoot you anyway. Gotcha.
Get
These are
fucking
so good.
pranked, nerd. Oh
These
my
are
god.
so fucking good.
What
I
a
haven't seen the
fucking-
last two of those until now. Like,
what
I
an
love
idiot
it.
that got pranked.
Pranked you. You thought I was gonna fucking put a bullet through your skull. Pranked.
Guess I'll do it anyway, even though you don't even want me to.
No, please. What? It's a prank? That's so awesome, man.
Oh, that is great. I love that. Yeah, those are some real special videos.
Yeah, I'll try and find as many archived Filmwave videos
Oh
as
my
possible and
goodness.
try and get a couple for
Yeah,
the
it's
next
really
little bit.
endearing that they thought that they were gonna like go viral with that shit. That is so cute because that's not like a video that's like a passion project. That is a video that is like trying to crack the viral formula and just missing so wildly. It's really adorable. Anywho's will be moving on to how we end every episode. I'm going to formally title this segment Brandon's Playhouse, where I show you some videos that I have compiled. Let's get into it, baby.
Taking a step into the playhouse, I see.
Yeah, a little step into the Playhouse. And this is actually it's got a similar vibe, this one.
Okay.
We'll discuss.
It's a prank.
What? That's a scary mask you have on. I don't have on a mask. Well, do you have on any makeup? No. Ha, that explains it.
How you like that?
Okay,
Pranked.
folks. the real prank here is that these people were exposed to lead poisoning or something. I don't know.
They live in Flint, Michigan, and haven't had
Something's in
access
the
to
water.
in 6 years.
Something's in the water, and
This guy's been living on fucking draft beer for 6 years.
waterhead Pedro Pascal and his beautiful wife doing a cool little skit. I love that.
Yeah, no, yeah, she. And look, she's a good sport. She
Hey.
knew the joke was on her, and she does the classic. Classic, what? Like in a fucking Nickelodeon
I like how she was
movie.
just. I like how she was just standing there while his husband did his cool dance.
Yeah.
It's
Just
like
really fucking popping that shit.
It's like
I
he had
love
an
that
Emperor's
dancing
New
move.
Groove freeze frame where he could be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, and that's my stupid wife that I pranked." Like, you know, the classic.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Very cute.
How about this one?
Oh, I love his vibe.
Well, I can tell you that the martial art I use is a blend of many forms. It's a mix between Jeet Kune Do, Muay Thai, and classical wrestling. End product will look like this.
Oh shit! He's gonna fucking kick me. Stop it. So that's about it. That's how we kick your ass. It's so cool.
Yeah, no, I envy his ability to combine several martial styles. And
Oh, I mean, he's like Batman.
Yeah,
Like, he's
exactly, yeah.
trained with different masters all over the globe, learning their secrets, learning the art of human dismemberment. He's
Yeah.
fucking great.
yeah, man, he can fucking he is a unique recipe product of all these different schools of thought. Okay, on to the next one. I like this one a
The
lot.
next room of Brandon's Playhouse.
Whoa! Welcome.
All right, guys, I got this collection of grocery bags I got here, and I got this deal going on, 50 cents a bag. If anybody's interested, please let me know. 50 cents a bag seems to be pretty fair. You know, I actually should sell them $1 a bag. I'm thinking $1 a bag would be better. So I've got about
Okay.
25 of them. If anybody's interested in them, please let me know. That's my deal. I'll sell all 25 of them for $20. That seems like a fair deal, okay?
You have changed the price on me so many times. Listen, now
he's indecisive.
I was on board with the 50 cents a bag price because that is high.
Well, Jackson,
for a
it's
plastic
market rate, and you waited too long to buy it when the market was low. Okay.
I just feel like this guy decided mid-video.
No, it's market rate. Oh, it's 50 cents a bag. It's $1 a bag. Actually, I might need one of these.
And actually,
the
I've got a
stock just
great
went
deal
up.
for you
Yeah.
because prices are going up, but my sales are also right there to counteract that.
I'm the fucking bag fairy. You need a bag, I got bags for relatively low prices, depending on your need.
I think they're completely fair prices.
I mean, look, it's not a high value item, and it's not like he's asking a high price for it.
Yeah, no, he does corner the market on these 25
Yeah.
bags. I also like that the maximum amount of money he's going to make is $20.
Yeah.
Well, 25 if he sells all of
Yeah, he
these
sells them
bags separately.
Yeah, exactly. But
Unless someone fucking actually wants to call his fucking bullshit and be like, no, 50 cents a bag, motherfucker.
I bet he would take it. I bet not a lot of people are reaching out.
I will
trying to
pay
buy
you
his bag.
$12.50, my friend, and that's how much I will pay.
No, yeah. God bless you, bro. I hope you. I mean, look. Gary,
I hope he got rid of
look,
those
we
bags.
laugh, but this is literally what Gary Vaynerchuk tells everybody to do all the time. He makes money telling people, look, just find garbage around your house and sell
And
it
listen,
to dumb people.
you don't want to hear this, but the way that you have to make money is by working your ass off. So go to supermarkets, steal their plastic bags, because then you can sell those, and that's immediate profit.
Buy one item, take 50 bags. Do that over and over again. Now you've got a business.
Now you're competing with Amazon, Walmart.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean this guy.
You have to back up from the mic to do a Gary.
This is
voice.
classic Sigma.
It's so awesome.
This is classic Sigma activity. This is hustle grind set culture. This is entrepreneurship. I mean, teach me, please.
I hope he doesn't put all those black bags in the fucking blender. It's kind of threatening, the blender being there. If you don't give me $20 for these bags, they're going
Something
straight in the
might
blender.
happen to
And then I'm going to put them in my local pond and choke the fish. Their deaths are on your hand.
All I need is $20.
Batman.
This one is a little taste of two. Just a little taste. Let's see.
Hi, this is Andrew,
Oh.
and I now officially secede from the U.S. government. They can no longer tell me what to do. I now side with my party, the political party of the marijuana party.
The political party of the marijuana party. Holy shit. Finally a movement I can get behind. And he's the only one allowed? He's the only one allowed into this party?
He's now siding with. It's his party. He says it's his political party.
Oh.
So I mean, you can run under it, but you're gonna have to get his funding and approval.
I would be surprised if he said, I now do not side with my party, the marijuana party.
I now see that it was very corrupt, my marijuana party.
Hey, buddy, your grammar's redundant, and you're owned.
He thinks that a political party of the marijuana party is just smoking weed with Steven Crowder. He's in the background.
And I've
Look, this
asked
is-
Tim Pool to be a part of the party, and I'm getting some good responses. He hasn't confirmed anything yet.
Yeah, that is true. It would be Tim Pool and not Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder hates weed.
I gotta I've been meaning to verse myself better in the Tim Pool universe, because he's got a bunch of friends now that are all pieces of shit, and I want to know about them. I want to you've seen the long hair guy with the glasses and the beard?
No.
He's like a regular guy on the Tim Pool cast.
Vosh.
Yes, it's Vosh. He did make a pivot. No, after the incident. He's like right-wing Vosh. He's just like a guy Tim Pool has in the studio to say radical, crazy takes from the right-wing side of the aisle, and then there's no one else to really dispute that.
Yeah.
Because Tim Pool doesn't dispute anyone's claims on anything.
Yeah. He's a student of Joseph Robinette Rogan.
Well, yeah, he basically took Joe Rogan's thing of inviting an insane guest and not debating them at all. and then just like said, no, we can just have one guy that we pay to do that, and then we can talk about whatever we want.
Look, my videos, my playhouse is usually full of degeneracy, and
No, don't say that, Brandon.
my TikTok algorithm is nothing short of degeneracy. But every once in a while, a wholesome video comes across my algorithm, and I do want to show you that.
Hey, it's tough times out there, folks, and sometimes we just need to laugh.
Yeah, this is not because usually I don't like to show like something that's gone viral on this show. I prefer to platform small funny videos that people likely haven't seen, but this one's just too good.
I haven't seen any TikToks, so I'm totally receptive to this.
For the people that are just listening and not looking, the lady you're about to hear is looking at the name Miley Cyrus. Okay, here you go.
Mickey, Mikey, Likey, what is it? Am I some kind of chorus? Gypsies, what is it? M-I-L-E-Y, Michael, C-Y-R-U-S, Christer, Mike, Melky, Crust, Quirkus? What the hell's that? Who are you, lady?
If only there was some way to answer this question.
M-I-L-E-Y, Miley Circus.
So close.
C-Y-R-U-S, Crisis. Who's that? Takes the stage, performing some of her new and reacting on who she is today. Well, who are you today? I didn't know who you were yesterday, let alone today.
She's a sweetheart.
Isn't she so precious?
She's so sweet. She's got all the answers to her questions right there. And it's really, her eyesight's poor. And
she's inches from that motherfucker, and it's on a fucking iPad where the text in the
I gotta know her
settings has been
prescription.
expanded.
I gotta figure out her prescription because it's clearly not enough.
It's not because she's got the text so big on her iPad, like in the settings, and then also you can see through her glasses how much it magnifies the
She's
words.
reading in VR. She's like in a telescopic panoramic view of a word. Mikey
Malcolm
Circus.
She goes Malcolm Crust.
Malcolm Crust.
This is as far away as she ever gets. Malcolm Crust. Need to reel you back in.
And look, these people listening to Malcolm Crust. He's a terrible artist. Malcolm Crust.
Yeah, I hope the people in your life that love you do not let you drive.
Every time I imagine Donald Trump reading, I imagine her now. Like that'll just be
Malcolm Crust.
Missile Silo Psilocybin.
Michael Circus.
So
Michael Crisis.
Michael Crisis. Miley Circus, Mick Crisis. So awesome.
Yeah.
I don't want to make fun of her. I love her too much.
That's kind of what this video is out there for, though. Is just to be like, this is funny.
There's humor in this.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's just, but at the same time, she's so.
This
sweet.
happens to all of us, man. Like fucking, I'm
Not
telling
to me.
you.
I'm gonna live forever.
My dad lived till 50 and then needed glasses out of nowhere. Your faculties just start leaving you.
I'm gonna delay getting glasses for so long. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Like I don't need glasses right now at all. I don't need glasses. I'm not in denial. No. But yeah, both my parents have had to take on glasses as they've gotten older, and I'm waiting for the day.
Got you. Yeah, I mean it'll happen. Honestly, like it seems daunting, but contacts are awful. You just don't want them. It hurts to put them in and out. You forget glasses are on your face, but you always remember you have contacts in because you think about how you're gonna have to fucking put your fingers in your eye to take them out and shit.
I'd still have a tough time getting used to glasses for sure, just because the
'Cause
nose
you can't
thing.
poke your eye.
Yeah, I can't poke.
There'd be a little windshield stopping you from poking your eye right now.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for tuning into this week's Dumb Street.
If
Come
your
back-
grandma can't see, go ahead and get her a pair of glasses today. Stop holding off on that.
Make sure to come back tomorrow for Christian Speaks His Mind, and we'll see you next week, same time.
Boy, howdy.
Bye.